I started off as a fan of Dragon Ball Z first.
Everyone loves it.
Princess Peach or Toad.
Like, what am I watching, man?
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, that's the interview. Thank you. Have a good night. Hey guys, we're here at Oklahoma City GalaxyCon with the one, the only, the amazing, spectacular Josh Keaton.
What's up, everybody?
How are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you?
I'm doing great. And if you don't know this guy, shame on you, because he's been in so much. He's Spider-Man in all kinds of different versions. I know you were just Spider-Man in the new Disney Plus Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, correct?
No, I was not Spider-Man in that.
Wait.
I was Spider-Man's dad.
Spider-Man's dad. Okay, my bad. Well, we're just gonna cut that. No, just kidding. But yes,
Embarrass yourself.
Yes, embarrass myself, embrace it. But anyways, but you have been Spider-Man in a lot of different things, and I did love that you were Agent Spider in Invincible, which was basically Spider-Man without Spider-Man. You know, without it's like having Batman, but call it Bat Moose or something. I don't know. But yeah, anyways.
Bat guy.
Yeah, Bat Guy. Yeah, exactly. And then you're also Hercules.
Yes.
My childhood.
Yeah.
I grew up with that movie. I love that movie. Yeah, no, definitely.
Some of the best music in any Disney.
Oh yeah, because we can go the distance.
Yeah. And Gospel Truth. Oh,
Yeah.
great song. Great song.
Okay, so what inspired you to be a voice actor?
Well, to be honest, I started out as an on-camera actor when I was really, really little. And so I didn't really get into voice acting until I was much older.
Right.
And when you're a kid, there are not really a whole lot, at least at that point in my life, there weren't a lot of projects that used actual children in voiceover. They used adults to play kids. But there were certain things that did insist on it. So like Peanuts was one. I was Linus in the Peanuts special when I was at, yeah. And then Peter Pan and the Pirates, the Back to the Future animated series.
Yes.
Some small roles in like Captain Planet
Yep.
and things like that. But aside from that, I was mainly doing on-camera commercials, guest spots in TV shows and stuff. And it wasn't until like I was probably in my early 20s that I really started to focus more on voiceover and really kind of hit that hard. And then I've been doing that mostly ever since.
Hey, and here you are now.
I'd say the thing that really inspired me to keep at it, though, was just the fact that with on-camera stuff, you're very limited by your physical type.
Yeah.
There are certain ways that you can kind of break out of that, but most of the time, like, the impression that you give with your physicality is the type of roles you're doing.
Right.
Whereas with voiceover, you're so much freer in what you're able to play. Like, can you sound like the character or not? It doesn't matter.
Exactly.
Like the character, it doesn't matter. None of that matters.
It doesn't matter.
It's just, can you sound like it?
Right.
And so that I found that very freeing.
Yeah. And I mean, and we could talk about the whole like different Spider-Mans, you know, that you've gotten into play. And I like how like in Cross the Spider-Verse, that you finally got to come back as your character, and the fact that you've been Harry Osborn in the video games.
Yeah.
And you know, how does it feel to be a voice of Spider-Man for generations?
It's probably the greatest thing that I could ever hang my hat on.
Right.
It's like Spider-Man has been my favorite superhero since I could read.
Right.
Since I even knew anything about anything. It's been the only comic that I've consistently read since I was a kid. Like I'll get in and out of other stuff, but I always consistently read Spidey. And just getting to be part of a project that has had so much love over the years, Spectacular Spider-Man, where it still has so much fan love after all this time. I firmly believe that it's the fandom that got me in Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
Because the reaction to when this poster was released that had Spectacular on the front, and everybody freaked out and it was trending all over socials. It wasn't until like a couple weeks after that I even got offered the blur.
Yeah.
So I really feel like
the fans were like, I think they thought they would throw a bone at the fans and see how the fans would react. And they're like, oh my gosh, you better get Josh Keaton or we're canceling you. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And
All speculation.
Yes, all speculations, of course. And I will say, there's a certain person that I love and care about, Mr. Jim Cummings, and you just got to be on his podcast that just came out this week. Yeah. And I loved hearing one of the stories, that's why I want to bring it back here, is about you trolling with a certain character from Marvel Rivals.
Yet I want.
Okay, you want to do it.
I want to do this. Yeah, like I want to basically I want to get good at playing Iron Man in Rivals so that I can go and like just troll people on comms in the voice. I think that would be so much fun to just
because they're gonna think you're about to do that. I can tell.
Maximum, and then nothing.
Yeah,
maximum. Get them to blow their counter and then actually do it for real.
Or you don't get as good and just start doing now.
Yeah. Just start.
Yeah. Exactly. And they're just gonna be like, and then you may still lose, but hey, Yeah. But anyways, what is your favorite thing about these conventions?
I like meeting everyone. Yeah, I like meeting all the people that come up, and I love hearing their stories about how this character might have affected them in their life, or how they leaned on this character for a hard time that they were going through. Like all of that stuff really just brings me back to why I do this, and a lot of it. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. A lot of acting is done for your own personal fulfillment of creating a character and having that visceral experience, that cathartic experience of getting to go through the story without actually having to live it. But then on the other side of it, like you go in, you do your job, and then you just kind of like leave it there. And sometimes you forget that these characters that you did years ago, live on kind of forever.
Like Hercules.
Yeah, they have a life outside of what you did.
Right.
And they're going to continue to touch people's lives. I mean, as long as that media is around.
Exactly.
It's incredible. Like it's something that's really kind of humbling and inspiring.
Some people would say it's amazing or spectacular.
Heckin'. So I love hearing people's stories. I love, I know when I meet people that I'm a fan of, it's a great experience for me. And I try to be that for whoever's coming up to, whoever took the time out of their life to come see me. I want to make sure that they have a good experience.
Is there any voice actors? I know you said you started young, so maybe this doesn't apply. Was there any voice actors or any characters in general that you saw on TV that inspired you to want to pursue the career?
There's everybody. I mean, like, I think I'd say that Peter Cullen, Frank Welker,
Mel Blancs, yes. All the legends.
All the legends that I grew up listening to.
Jim Cummings. Probably Tom Kenny.
Tom Kenny, I'm not going to say that. That was a little bit late.
Yeah, that's fair.
But people like Neil Ross.
Yeah,
there's so many people. Pretty much, you turn on an '80s cartoon. If they were in an '80s cartoon, I watched it. I listened to it. I was inspired by it. I'd say like one of the biggest inspirations, oddly enough, to me was I had a teacher in 5th grade, Mr. Salos.
Fact.
And he was not a voice actor.
No.
But at the end of after lunch, when we would come back into the classroom, he would read to us a chapter of a Roald Dahl book. And he would do all the voices and everything. And like I said, he was not a voice actor. So the voices weren't always great, but that was my favorite part of the day.
Right.
I looked forward to that every single day, just getting to hear him read and hear him tell the story, get real into it. Like, I loved it. And that I feel more than anything else I can point to was inspiring to me. And the fact that he was able to use his voice to create a whole world for me and that I could just get lost in and listen to. And he was a massive source of inspiration for me, Mr. Salas. He's unfortunately gone now, but an amazing teacher, my favorite teacher ever, and probably a big reason why I do what I do.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
If you could have any of your characters cross over and fight each other, who would you?
Honestly, I would probably say Spider-Man. First thing is the chair from Suzume, because I get giddy thinking about Spider-Man thinking that he has to fight a chair. Like, I love that.
I would have said Iron Man versus you as Steve Rogers from What If.
Yeah, that'd be cool too.
Because, I mean, you guys are full, suit versus suit, and,
Yeah, that'd be cool too.
I mean, or even, which I love Ben 10, and I gotta show him off. You can have him fight Green Lantern. Yeah.
Hey.
And what's the weirdest thing you've signed at any of these events?
I signed a Shiro body pillow, a full size, and then I've also signed. There was a lot of like.
Yes, there's a lot of
Shiro stuff.
a lot of body parts probably.
There was one. It was like a mouse pad that had like the built-in wrist rest, but it was a Shiro mouse pad, and the built-in wrist rest was his ample chest. Yeah, so I'd say that was probably.
Did he send anybody's actual body parts? Like,
Yeah, I mean, I used to be in a boy band. I would.
Oh, well, okay, that's fair. I mean, as a voice actor, as like I know, like Gray was.
I had somebody sign. They wanted me to sign. They wanted me to sign as Shiro. Like they wanted me to sign like Go Be Great.
Yeah.
Takashi Shirogane. And they wanted a tattoo over.
Right.
And so I'm like, I can't do this because my handwriting is terrible.
Right.
And I don't want you to tattoo that on your body. So I'm like, give me your email address. Let me do this at home and scan it so I can actually like really get lettering and get it good. Because if you're going to put this on your body forever, you don't want my handwriting.
Exactly.
So I mean, and I took like almost an hour just getting it right, getting it real, consistent, getting the lines nice, and then I sent that to him.
Yeah. And then have you seen him since? Did you ever get to see the final product?
Yeah.
Oh,
I have, yeah.
Awesome. Well,
Everything kind of blurs together.
oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Last question. What's your favorite color?
Blue.
Blue.
Yeah.
And mine's green. And blue and green makes turquoise.
Beautiful.
Everybody's been saying blue, so that's amazing.
Yeah, no, it's blue.
And where can these beautiful people find you on social media?
Social media, I am Josh Keaton on Twitter. I am the Josh Keaton on TikTok. I'm Space Padre on Instagram and Twitch. Josh Keaton on YouTube. Josh Keaton on Blue Sky. Pretty much it's either going to be Josh Keaton or Space Padre wherever you go.
And lastly,
Also go to joshkeaton.com. That'll take you to my link tree that has all of my links to all of my socials.
and anything else you want to plug, like any upcoming projects that you can talk about that you want to plug or no?
See, there's some things that I can't talk about yet, but I'm playing a character named Axel Spoiler on the Hot Wheels series that's out on Netflix right now.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's a cool show. It's actually a really cool show. I am Tyler in Pokemon Concierge. That's also out on Netflix. I am like you said, and in Marvel Rivals. And there's some other stuff that is in the process, but can't really talk about that yet.
And if you want to hear more from others in interviews, go check out Jim Cummings, Tuned In, and he's the latest episode.
Yeah.
And thank you again so much for your time.
You, absolutely.
And we're just going to smile and wave.